to create a new user, first you need to come here to the settings module. In the settings module, you can come here to users and then users, which is the screen that we are looking at right now. And now you can create here a new one. And here in this information, you need to add the name and the email address. So test employee, and here the email test employee at abc.com, for example. But the most important thing is to give the user the right permissions. So if they're not gonna handle all these modules, the best way is just not to give any permissions to the new user, so you leave all these blank, right? The only permission they need is the employee permission. And here you can select which permissions are you granting for the sales module, which permissions are you granting for the inventory module, accounting, purchases, attendance, and so on, right? So you need to tick the permissions that you want to enable for the user. The best way to do this is to open a previously created user with the same position as the new one, and select the same permissions that the previous user had. That's the easiest way because the system has so many options here for permissions, and each case is different, so it's very difficult to know exactly which permissions to assign to the new user. So the best way is to go and look at a previously created user that will have the same position, for example the cashiers, and open one as the previous cashiers and select the same permissions here. Once you have selected all the permissions, you can save this. If you have the picture of the employee, you can upload it here as well. And once this is saved, you can send an invitation email um, to that new user, and the system will send to this address here. It will send the invitation email. From the invitation email, the new user has to select a new password for this account. This is the test server, so I just press send an invitation, but most likely it's not going out because it's the test server, right? So in the production server, it will go out as an email for this new user, and from there you can assign a new password, right? So that's for creating the new employee. Once you have created the new employee, you could add, in the case of the cashiers or the persons that will be working at the front end, um, in this case we go back here to test employee, and here in the point of sale um, fields, what you need to do is select the sessions that will be allowed to this person. So for the average cashier, the jumper is one session that for sure it's gonna be available, and the other one is a unique session number that you can assign. Here for the example, we can just assign the do it best number 5. And like I said, the best way to do this is to go to a previously created employee and select the same permissions. Here in the security pin is just a 4-digit random security pin that you can assign to this person, so anytime they need to switch sessions at the point of sale, they can do that. So these options should be all be unticked. Only 3 options allow payments, allow edit. I don't remember exactly which ones, right? So the best way is, like I said, just just go ahead and find a previously created user and assign the same permissions. That's the best way. So for regular users, here in the access rights tab, everything here needs to be ticked according to the position of this person. Same here under these applications, right? If it's officer, if it's manager, expenses the same. So the best way, like I said, is just to select employee, and then replicate from the other users. That's how you create a new user.